Welcome back, friends. In the previous video we have set up our server here. So this is the server code that we have brought here, and we have installed the express dependency only. So whenever we are going to package.json, so here we have only express.js. But today in this video we are going to set up the database, and as well as we are going to set up the .env file, and we will see how we can set up the .env file and how to set up the database for our registration system. So now without wasting any time, let's get into it. As we are using MERN stack here, so our database will be MongoDB. So we will be using MongoDB Atlas. So just go to the mongodb.com/cloud/atlas and register here. I have already registered and I have logged in with my ID here. And to connect the database, we are going to use Mongoose. So Mongoose is a package that we are going to use. For this, just we have to write npm I mongoose to install it, and see that it has many weekly downloads. It is the most popular one. Now to set up the env file, first of all we need .env here. So .env is a package that we are going to use. So .env is used to configure the .env file. So here we simply install the .env, then we are going to configure this. Then we can use a .env file, and it will be also acceptable by the Node.js. So now let's install these dependencies. So now let's open the terminal here. So I am opening the terminal here. You can open the terminal from here by clicking on new terminal, or you can write Ctrl Shift and backticks. So here we have to install the dependencies. So for that I am using npm. So that's why I'm writing here like that, npm install. If you are using yarn, then you can use yarn add. And first of all we need .env, and then we need mongoose. These two dependencies we need here. So let's wait for them to be installed. So our dependencies are installed successfully here. So I'm closing the terminal, and first of all now let's create .env file here. So before creating .env file, we have to configure our .env file. So here I'm going to write require. We are going to require .env and we are going to configure this. Just configure this. So this will configure us .env file, and here let's create the .env file. I'm creating new file, that is .env file, and let's write anything variable, like I'm going to write test variable. So its value is working, so we are going to use this test var. So let's console log this. So I'm going to console this here. So console.log process.env dot our this one test var. Copy this, and we are going to paste this. Now just save it, and let's open the terminal and run nodemon. So nodemon or npm run dev. Now see that we are getting working here. So this is process.env.testvar, and we are getting working. So this means that our .env file is created and configured successfully. Now we can use this to save our database name, or to save our database string, as well as to save our database password or database username. So I'm going to close this server here, and let's clear this. So I'm closing the terminal just for now, and just remove this and move this also. Now let's start connecting with our database. So for the database connection, first of all I'm going to create one new folder here. So that folder will be config folder. Here all configurations will be there, and here we are going to create one new file that will be db connect, that is database connect file. So here we are going to import the mongoose. So let's import mongoose require mongoose. So we have imported mongoose successfully here. So let's use this mongoose to create a connection here. So let's create connect function. So connect function is there, and it will be async arrow function, and here we are going to add the connection here. So let's write here, actually we don't need async here. So mongoose.connect. So mongoose.connect, and now here we need the URL string here. So as we need the URL string, so let's go here back and let's go to the database here. I have already logged in with the database, that is MongoDB Atlas. So here I am closing this also, and here let me tell you about the mongoose. So see that here, like how we connect this mongoose.connect, and we are passing the URL here. So this URL now we need. So let me resume it. So now when you will click on the connect function here, so by clicking on the connect function, we have to use connect your application, and here we are getting the string here. So I'm going to copy the string, and let's go here and let's go to the .env file, and here I'm going to use mongo URI as a name, as a key here, and this will be the value here. So this is our whole string here for our database, and here we have to change the database name, and I'm going to change the database name as man JWT tutorial, man JWT tutorial, and here you have to mention the username, and here you have to mention the password. So from where you can get username and password. So just close this and go to the database access here. So in the database access, you will see the usernames here, and you can also do the password. Otherwise you can add the new database user, and you can do like this. So I'm going to put the name, username and password here. I'm not going to show the username and password, you can do your own. So after adding the username and password, I'm getting back. So I have successfully added username and password in the URL string of MongoDB, and it is in the .env file. I'm not going to show you that. So let's add that here. So it will be process.env to access it from the env file, and it will be mongo URI. Now here we are going to pass some options, and here will be the callback function which will be having the error here. So here we are going to write, if error is there, then just throw the error, otherwise console.log database is connected. Now just save this. Now we have to export this function also. So I'm going to write module.exports equals to connect. Just save this, and let's go to the server here, and here let's import that. So import connect db connect is equals to require, it is required from the config file from the db connect. So copy this, and here I'm going to do the connection. Just paste it and call it here. Save this. Now let's run here. So let's run npm run dev. So this dev script we have added here, this one node server.js in the dev, and in the start node server.js. So if you haven't watched my previous video, please watch that first. Then you can come here and see that our database is connected. So our database is connected successfully here. Now we can start creating the models that we will do in the next video. So for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in comment section. I will definitely respond to that. At last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. And in the next video we are going to set up the model. So we are going to create the models for our schemas, for our database, for registration purpose.